This presentation is based on a conversation with Ms. Mona Yang, ECT and Assistant Director of Guardian Childcare and Education. Image of teacher. The conversation has broadened my image of teacher as one who not only reflects on but also centers philosophy regarding children's learning and development. Similarly, as a leader, teacher is not just a role model who guides and assists other educators in planning and programming, but one who strives for continuous learning. Practically, another aspect of continuous learning is ensuring that those who are working with you are growing with you as well. Otherwise, the leaders would be constantly worried about leaving children with other educators, which would deeply hamper mutual trust and bonding in staff members. So, for a constructive environment, a leader needs to simultaneously train herself and others to be a better version of themselves. Teacher as administrator. The teachers perform twofold duties as administrator. As administration aid. As administrators cannot be on the floor all the time, teachers help in implementing policies and procedures in the room. They further guide and help new educators, casuals, part-time staff, and students in understanding and following the rules. As an administrator, as my mentor is an ECT as well as an assistant director, her role entails her to be a facilitator in enrollment process. Here, she is not just supporting the new and current families, but acting as an image of center. She prides in her role to be an active agent in families' decision to enroll. Application for practice. From the conversation, I learned two valuable lessons that would guide my future practice. First, advocacy. Teachers' self-advocacy. Teachers get 3 hours legally and 2 extra hours in Guardian Center for self-advocacy. The teachers are free to utilize the time as they want, but from her experience, Mona has mentioned some strategies like planning ahead, delegating tasks to other staff members, and prioritizing. This would prevent the teacher from facing burnout issues. Children's self-advocacy and leadership skill. As preschoolers would be joining mainstream school system where a teacher-student ratio is different than childcare centers. Moreover, the students would be on their own when building relationships or making new friends. It is highly important for preschoolers to learn leadership skills. For example, the Guardian has implemented a daily routine for kinder room called Little Helper, where children are given specific tasks like setting up that morning tea, ensuring that everyone has washed their hands, etc., to encourage their leadership skills. Similarly, the educators specifically plan and implement activities that promotes preschoolers' self-advocacy skills so that they can become independent in their learning, behavior, and needs management. Community advocacy and issues. For a center located in city with business houses as their immediate community and children coming from different suburbs, each having their own distinct community, it can be challenging to have a good relationship with each. The administrator and educational leaders both needs to work together to create a respectful and balanced engagement with all. Second, change in job title versus change in priority. While it may not be true for every teacher or administrator, however, the conversation made me realize how different roles change one's priorities. The teacher's priority of being a facilitator in children's learning changes to making families see the good side of center during the enrollment process for an administrator. While the approach is not entirely wrong, however, the use of words good sides of center leads me to two conclusions. Firstly, it prioritizes business approach over educational. Secondly, it shows belief of superficial perfection stemming from a leadership style where acknowledgement of own flaws is not accepted, especially in front of new families, even though the family may later find out about it. In my practice, I would rather tell families about our ongoing learning for betterment than make them believe in perfection of our center. Thank you.